And hello, I'm John Bachman. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is warning America that the current negotiations with Iran over its nuclear program will all but guarantee that that country gets a bomb.
This deal has two major concessions. One, leaving Iran with a vast nuclear program. And two, lifting the restrictions on that program in about a decade.
Well, Prime Minister Netanyahu spoke with a joint session of Congress today in Washington, D.C. He urged the world to stand up to Iran, saying the country has proven time and time again that it cannot be trusted. Meantime, the Justice Department says today the former CIA chief David Petraeus will plead guilty to federal charges involving the mishandling of classified information. The retired four-star general shared that information with his mistress, who was also writing his biography. Previously, Petraeus had denied giving out that type of information. The Justice Department orders J.P. Chase to pay $50 million as part of a deal with homeowners. The settlement will include cash payments, mortgage loan credits, and loan forgiveness for more than 25,000 people who are either in or were in bankruptcy. J.P. Chase will also have to make internal changes and submit a compliance review. And the House, move on to the next story. There's some issues going on with the DHS bill in the House. We'll keep you posted in just a few moments. But more than 100,000 illegal immigrants are now on the roads of California and driving legally thanks to a new law. But there is a catch. The AB 60 driver's licenses have federal limits that apply, written in the upper right-hand corner, which you see right there. It means that they can be scrutinized by the TSA or police officers, and the license holder's status must be shared with immigration enforcement agents. That's according to Breitbart News. The ACLU of Northern California warns applicants not to mention their immigration status when talking in front of law enforcement. The mayor of Cleveland is now apologizing to the family of Tamir Rice, that 12-year-old who was shot and killed by police at a park. This comes after the city responded to a lawsuit filed by Rice's family. In response, Cleveland determined that Tamir Rice was solely responsible for his own death. Mayor Frank Jackson says the language used in the court documents were too harsh.
We use words and we phrase things in such a way that was very insensitive to the tragedy in general.
That shooting took place back in November. Cleveland, meantime, will host a Republican National Convention next year. And the execution of the only woman on Georgia's death row has been delayed again. Kelly Danner was supposed to be put to death last night, but officials checking on the drugs for the lethal injection found something wrong, so the execution has been put on hold. She was found guilty in connection with the 1997 murder of her husband. All right, we'll have another update coming up for you in 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. We'll now send it back to Midpoint with Ed Berliner.